Good day, everyone. Today we will be learning about Chapter 3, Lesson 16, Listening, Analyzing, and Describing Music. Now, when we say music, it can be best described or best enjoyed through listening. Listening is how we consume music, so to speak. It is the purest way on how people can enjoy and appreciate music. So, when we say listening, it is in how we experience music. We cannot fully understand its rhythm, its melody, or musical instrument by just reading the notes or seeing them at the picture. So we need to listen the music, we need to hear the music so that ato siya nga mas ma-understand, ato siya nga ma-feel, and ato siya nga ma-appreciate. So here are some examples on how listening is employed. The first one is melody. So when teaching about pitches and intervals, students can fully realize the difference between the pitches, breathing on the staff, and their distances from each other when they hear them played through a musical instrument or played through an electronic device such as a smartphone. They then get to both see and hear them at the same time. So, upon hearing the sounds, it enables them to later imitate what they hear and reproduce it through singing. So, when we say melody, it's about the pitches. It talks about how high or low the sound is. So, students need to hear the the notes being played or not just see them sa kanang written on the stuff, but by listening, students can compare pitches, recognize intervals, and do nga ilhan na nga ma-imitate through singing. And later on, no, and by that, by listening, it helps them connect kung unsa ilang nga nakita and nadungog. So that is melody. So next is rhythm and tempo. So when teaching tempo, words like allegro, which is happy, adagio, which is relaxed, and vivace, which is the lively. So will not really be appreciated if students cannot hear an example of a piece written in that tempo. Conducting gestures can be applied effectively if there is a recording of a song playing that students can beat time with. So rhythm and tempo, it is the best learned by listening. So musical terms like allegro, the diago, and the vivace cannot be fully understood by their meaning. So when students hear music played in different tempos, they can feel the speed sa music. So they will do clapping or ilahang nga sundon or ilahang nga ma-beat or they feel the beat sa music. So that is rhythm and tempo. Next one is the form. Students can look at piece of music notation on paper and probably see where phrases and sections end, specifically if there are lyrics. So, but what happens when instrumental music that has no lyrics? It will be difficult if they do not get to listen to an example for them to realize and see the structure of a piece where there are repetitions and contrast. So when we say form, it refers to the structure of pieces sa music. Kung giunsa siya pag porma ang mga lines or kan sa music. So instrumental music is harder to understand without listening. So by listening, so students can identify mga repeated patterns or repeated sections and conducting parts, so it helps them understand on how pieces of music is organized. So kung it helps them nga makabalo sila on how nga ang music nga gi-organize or asa to ang repeated nga mga lines. So muna siya ang form on music. So next is sa timbre. Students cannot fully appreciate the difference between a string instrument and a brass instrument by just looking at the pictures of these instruments in the book. They have to listen to what sounds these instruments produce and how these instruments are manipulated to produce these sounds. So this leaves a mental sound print in their minds that a particular instrument sounds this way. So when we say timbre, it is the quality of a color of a sound that makes an instrument sound different to another. So, students must listen to the sound of different mga nagkalain-lain ng mga instruments like the string and the brass instruments so that kanang mailhang nga ma-recognize and how each are sounds kung kung nagkalain-lain ng mga sounds. So this creates a mental sound print sa ilang nga memory that helps them nga ma-identify nila ang mga instruments in the future. Kanang kabalo sila nga amo dahil nga instrument ani nga butang and lain pod nga music or sa ani nga butanga. So next is harmony. It is a dissonance or a consonance can be experienced and understood best by listening to it whether it sounds unstable or resolved. So harmony, it is about how sounds are combined. Kung giunsa ang mga sounds pagbuo. So consonants and dissonance are best understood through by listening. So they are best for listening and it helps students nga to understand whether the sounds feel stable or ang sound is it feels tense ba siya. So next, now analyzing music takes place when you instruct students to listen Listen and look out for particular details in a piece of music. So, on pitch or note recognition. In instance, two notes are played on an instrument. Students are to listen and answer the questions based on what they hear. So, in the first one, if you could ask sa mga students if which note is higher, asa bang mas taas nga, the first one ba, a face, or the second one. Next is kung they will be able to identify if asa ang which note is longer, the first ba or the second, and then they will be able to guess what pitch of the first note is, and using the first note as a reference, guess the pitch of the second one. So, they will be able to, kung makabalo na sila kung in a music, kung asa ang high, or asa ang low. So lastly, describing music. So it is the response that students give after listening and analyzing. So describing music, it is very important for it in this activity. Students are given the chance to respond either orally or writing what they feel or think. So describing music, so it is mo ni siya ang response sa mga students after nila nga madungog ang usa ka music by listening, and after that ilhang nga i-analyze. So by that, it is important nga makahatag sila kung unsa ilahang nga yang na-feel, unsa makatubag sila kung unsa ang gipasabot sa music, either it is orally or through written. Now, in conclusion, listening is the foundation of music and learning. Through listening, students can analyze musical elements and confidently describe kung unsa ilahang nga nadungog. So, this process helps learners develop better in musical instruments or musical understanding and appreciation and expression about the music. That would be all. Thank you.